Yes, Master.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm your host Remon Azab, aka Remon with TeamSkunk, and we got an update tonight, kind of big update with a bunch of different adjustments, basically patches. They adjusted the AAT, not heroic, but the regular tank raid. They also added characters to the guild shipments. They made some adjustments to characters. They made some bug fixes that we're going to take a look at. I've got the update notes pulled up on the forum, so let's go over there and just take a look at what we got. So, what's new? For a listing of all the events scheduled through January, please refer to EA Jesse's tournament post linked below. So, yeah, they have actually posted a schedule that's going to let us know about all the events coming up in January. This is a big change because up to this point we've pretty much been relying on last minute notification as to when these events are coming. It's kind of been a surprise. So now we're just going to have a better idea of what to plan for, so we know whether to allocate our resources in one event versus another one. So you'll be able to decide whether you want to jump in on this tournament, knowing that there'll be let's say a tournament for another character that you want coming in a couple of weeks. So you'll be able to make more of an informed decision. Now, as far as the Emperor's Demise event, it's been confirmed. So on December 23rd. It's going to start again, so get your rebels ready. I did a unlocking of the Emperor and the 7-star. I also geared him up in my video. We did some arena gameplay, and my a video was posted a little while back when the Emperor's Demise event had come out the first time. I'll post a link to that in the description. If you guys want to check that out, you can see what gear he needs to get geared up, and you can kind of take a look at what the last battle of the Emperor's Demise event looks like, so you can get prepared for that and see kind of what difficulty you're going to be looking at when you get in there. I also created a farming guide for rebels for that event when it came out the first time, and I'll post a link to in the description for that as well. But a new character was dropped into our inventory today, Cassian Andor. He has a synergy with K2SO, the Google exclusive free character that they released. So a rebel support character, Cassian, gives his rebel allies buffs at the start of each encounter, giving an immense advantage from the very start of the battle. An accomplished tactician, Cassian is best utilized to cripple his enemies with debuffs, leaving them easy pickings for his allies to finish off. He also has great synergy with K2SO. Speaking of Cassian, that neatly dovetails into the Cassian tournament. So pretty much right after this Jyn Erso tournament that's going to be starting tomorrow, you're going to be looking at this Cassian tournament. You're going to be battling against other galactic champions to earn the new character from Rogue One, Cassian Andor. It's going to fire off on December 21st. So, just a few days after the Jyn Erso tournament concludes, you'll be able to jump into this tournament as well. Now, again, for those of you that are operating on limited ally tokens like most people, you're going to want to decide which tournament you're going to go all in on. Whether you're going to want to, get an unlock of the character here, or maybe, try to go all in for a top spot, depending on, how much resources you have and how many teams you have. Remember, they did also increase the cost for refreshes for each character in the upcoming tournaments. So it's going to be, a little bit more costly to place higher in the tournaments now. And as far as that goes, I mean, the upcoming tournaments are going to be quite plentiful. I mean, there's a lot coming up now. We're going to take a look at the calendar here in a little bit, but there's another, tournament coming up for the TIE Advanced. For those of you that are interested in Vader ship, there's going to be another tournament coming up for, I believe, for Chirrut Imwe as well. But we'll take a look at the calendar and see what other events are coming. It's pretty cool that you can take a look now and just kind of be prepared, so you know which characters you want to go for. Now, there's also going to be a tournament for Cassian's ship as well. So he's going to be introducing a U-Wing ship, I believe, also, and that event is coming up in January, or at the end of December also. So we'll take a look at that. Now, the Omega battles are going to be coming back twice in January on the first and third weekend of the month. So you'll be able to, get your Omega mats there. Double drops are going to be in Cantina battles in celebration of the Rogue One release. You can get double drops until Tuesday, December 20th. So Cantina drops are going to be double. So if you're farming characters there, you're going to be getting double shards, double Omega mats, double purple mats, things like that. So be sure to, use as much Cantina energy as you're going to during that time period. Now, they also did a preview here for a rework with Finn. They've made some adjustments to his abilities to make the character a little bit more effective. Now, I was one of the people that purchased the Kylo Ren bundle last year when The Force Awakens came out. So Finn came in the package with that deal. So this is pretty cool. I did 7-star my Finn, and I have him, I think at gear 8 or something like that right now. So eventually I'm going to work him up, especially since it looks like he's going to get some increased synergy here with Poe Dameron, who I recently got to gear 11 because of his ship, and we're going to take a look and see what those abilities are. I believe they, let's see here, with Crack Shot, increase the chance to expose and stun his enemies. With Takedown, they increase the bonus damage for Crack Shot. Hold the Line now grants increased healing and shares the healing with Poe. Additionally, the Omega upgrade for this ability now gives Finn the ability to dispel all debuffs from allies. So he's going to be a dispel, kind of like Ewok Elder or Rex. So that's pretty cool. Balanced Tactics, his leader ability, is being reworked to grant more offense and much more defense. This ability also gains a brand new Zeta upgrade, giving your Resistance allies more synergy with Foresight and Expose. So this is going to be a cool Zeta ability added to it as well. This update did not, or these changes did not roll out with this update, so we're going to have to wait to see what that Zeta ability is. But if you're somebody who's already working on a Resistance team, whether that be for the speed mods or you're just interested in getting a Resistance team because you like them, this is a good time because, again, Finn is probably one of the weaker characters out of that entire bunch. And if he's getting a boost, that will help that team significantly. So I'd take a look at that. Now, they also added a bundle for the Rogue One release. This is similar to the Kylo Ren bundle that I was just discussing a moment ago. Last year when The Force Awakens released, it was $100, and you were able to get a 4-star unlock of Kylo Ren and a 4-star unlock of Finn. You also received shards for Poe Dameron and Captain Phasma, along with credits, purple mats, things like that. Similar deal here. You're going to get a 4-star unlock of Jyn Erso, a 3-star Cassian Andor, a 3-star Chirrut Emwe, and you're going to get a bunch of purple mats, Omega mats. You're going to get credits, training droids, things like that. I believe it's the exact same price, so it's going to be a $100 pack. But you also get crystals with this deal as well. So similar to last year, I believe last year we got around 5,000 crystals with the pack. This time they're giving you around 4,000 crystals with the pack, but they are giving you 3 tournament characters unlocked here with this. So it seems like a pretty decent package. I'm considering it. It depends really on how I place in this tournament coming up. If I do pretty well and maybe I just come up a little short of a 7-star, I'll probably go in on this package to try to finish her up. We'll see what happens, but it's definitely pretty cool, and again, I'm considering picking that up myself. Now, the Tank Takedown Raid rebalance. This is what I was discussing earlier. The Tank Takedown Raid has been rebalanced for normal difficulty. All phases of the battle have had the damage, boss health, minion health, and speed reduced. In addition to this, Jedi will have their critical strike chance increased by 20% during all phases of the raid. We hope this makes for a better experience when participating in the Tank Takedown Raid. Please note, if your guild currently has a Tank Takedown Raid in progress, it will either need to be finished or abandoned for the latest changes to take effect. Here are 50 salvage items for each gear piece that are found only in the Tank Takedown Raid. Enjoy and go check out the new changes today. So from the early word that I've gotten from some of our guilds that are doing Tank Takedown Raids is it's been a significantly big change. So there's going to be it's going to be a lot more it's going to be a lot more feasible to get these raids done in a nice amount of time. I mean, again, I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but from what I understand, it's going to be a little bit easier now, or considerably easier now, so you're not going to have to worry about being in raids for, a couple of weeks at a time, trying to, get rewards and just losing out on coins. And that's really the main thing, is because, you need the gear from these raids. So it was very nice of them to give us, basically 50 pieces of each type of salvage for all the raid gear, and also to make that easier for some of these guilds that have been pretty much dealing with these long periods of raiding these AAT raids just to get the gear that they're getting, and now they'll be able to get that gear faster, complete more raids, and hopefully get prepared for heroic a little bit sooner. So it's a good thing all around. Now, the guild shipments, and this is a big update. A couple of changes have been implemented for the guild shipments. We've added more characters for level 60 and above. We've included tank takedown raid exclusive gear for level 80 and above. There's been a change to quantity option of Rancor raid exclusive gear for levels 60 and above. Okay, so basically they've changed the cost of some of the Rancor raid gear. They've added the AAT raid gear, and they've also added a bunch of characters that were previously exclusive Chromium characters. Most of the characters that were added to the fleet shipments are now available in the guild shipments as well. So we'll take a look at that when we get back into the cantina here in a moment. But they did basically add, Rex, Sunfac, Darth Maul. I believe Zam Wessel's in there. You're going to be able to get, shards for all these characters now. That you can see in the fleet shipments. I'm hoping Biston goes in there as well. Cody, Echo. So we're going to be able to get these shards out of the guild shipments now, which is great because for a long time now, those guild shipments have really been kind of irrelevant. I really didn't have much I could do with the currency there. Didn't really need much of that gear, and I also kind of felt that the prices for the raid gear from the Rancor were so astronomically high that I would not be benefiting from that investment whatsoever. So I just decided to save the currency, and I ended up investing a lot into shards to get Baze Malbus out of the shard shop, and I've gotten him to 5-star so far, so I'm going to finish him up. But I did have around like 30,000 guild currency that I was just saving because there was nothing to get out of there. So now that they've added all these new characters, I'm going to start farming, I believe, Cody or Echo out of the shipments now, so I can finish up my clones. So that's pretty cool. But they did fix a bug here with Vader, and one that was notable was the Zeta fix, which didn't allow the Sith to reduce turn meter with the Zeta upgrade. So that now also works for Sith allies as well. And his other abilities now also work for Sith also. So the Inspiring Through Fear now correctly increases the offense for Sith allies. Inspiring Through Fear now correctly increases special damage for at all ranks. And the Omega upgrade for Force Crush now grants 100% chance to inflict speed down, as stated in the final ability text. Upgrade text has also been corrected. Okay, so they made some adjustments here to Vader that are going to make his synergy with the Sith allies work a lot better, because from some of the guildmates that I have that did Zeta, that ability, they've said that it didn't work for Sith. So now that's working. That's a good thing. Now for ships, they corrected an issue that stated that the ship ability material was available at level 80 plus through completion of daily activities. Ship ability Omega materials will be available in a later update. So for those of you that have gotten your ship abilities up to level 6 and are looking for that Omega ability mat to level up your abilities to level 7, we're going to have to wait for that on a future update. It was stating previously, if you clicked on it, and you clicked to find or search for it, that it was available in your daily activities once you complete level 80, but that's not true. So that's been corrected, and they just made some bug fixes here with I guess the way things were read, or the different descriptions. They also changed the way pirates were tagged in the game, and a bug fix for Emperor Palpatine. So that's pretty much that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the event calendar here that EA Jesse posted, and we'll see what's coming up here. Okay, so as we discussed, the double drops are in effect right now until December 20th. The Hero of the Rebellion Squad Tournament for Jyn Erso Shards is going to be going on starting December 17th. And then the Infiltration Squad Tournament for Cassian Andor Shards is going to be going on from the 21st till the 22nd. And then we have Going Rogue 1, Going Rogue, which is going to be a squad tournament for Cassian's U-Wing blueprints. So kind of like you're going to be, you were trying to get the TIE Fighter Advanced blueprints. This is the same idea, except it's going to be for Cassian's U-Wing. Now, the Emperor's Demise event, as we stated, is going to be from the 23rd to the 31st. And boarding action, again, that TIE Fighter Advanced squad tournament is going to be from January 1st to January 2nd. The Droids Fight Back event is going to be returning on January 3rd to January 5th. As I stated, we're going to have the Omega battles again on the 1st and 3rd weekends of the month. And there's going to be a Military Might event on the 14th and 15th that, again, requires rebels or clones to get shards for Empire characters. So, quite a bit of, updated information here to chew down and kind of soak in. So, let's go on over back to the Cantina and take a look at some of these changes. So, again, we said that they added some characters to the guild area here, and we'll take a look at what we got. So, now you're able to get Darth Maul shards here for 400 guild currency, Rex shards. These were all both Chromium exclusive characters for quite some time now, so it's definitely a welcome change. And Rex is really a great character. He's kind of essential in certain parts of the game, so it's great that people that haven't been able to have him all this time will now finally be able to get Rex. So that's really cool. And I'm also looking forward to getting some of these characters myself that I haven't finished or that I haven't been able to get from Chromiums in the past. So definitely very cool thing. And again, we're looking at some of the changes here for the characters. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's right. The Finn rework was not going to be updated in this change, so we're not going to be looking at that. But what I would like to look at is Cassian Andor here briefly, and just kind of take a brief first look at his abilities here, because they weren't really posted over there. So 2 steps ahead is his basic attack, which is deal physical damage to target enemy with a 55% chance to inflict buff immunity for 1 turn. Okay. Buff immunity on a basic, that's cool. His shock grenade is a special attack, which is inflictability block, defense down, healing immunity, offense down, and speed down, 1 each on random enemies for 2 turns. If the primary target is Empire, expose them for 2 turns. If K2SO is present, he is called in to assist, then gain 4% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Now, Crippling Shot is his second special attack, which is deal special damage to target enemy for each debuff present on the enemy. Inflict that debuff on the target for 1 turn. On other enemies. Okay, so if, for example, if you have a bunch of debuffs on all the different enemies and one doesn't have any debuffs, once you shoot that target with this attack, he'll basically take all the debuffs that the rest of the team has. So that's pretty interesting. Now let's take a look at Groundwork here, which is his unique ability. At the start of each encounter, all rebel attackers gain defense up for 1 turn. All rebel supports gain potency up for 1 turn. All rebel tanks gain tenacity up for 1 turn. If K2SO is present, he gains all of these buffs. Okay, so again, he has a cool synergy with K2SO. And he looks like a pretty interesting character. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go for him or not. I am kind of intrigued to go for him because I did get the K2SO out of the events, so it's making me think I should maybe go for him instead of Jin, but I'll have to make that decision tomorrow based on the shard I go into. And that's really what you guys are going to have to decide here, because these tournaments are so close together. You're going to have to make a call as to whether or not it makes sense to go for this one or that one. You're not going to be able to go for both. So yeah, I mean, again, cool that they made this update. I'm looking forward. We're supposed to be getting some okay, this is just a prompt about the rebalancing of the raid. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to just basically getting a chance to take a look at some of these characters in action. I know we're supposed to be getting a build here from EA over the next few days to basically just to get some footage of Cassian and Jin and K2SO all maxed out, so we can make some reviews for you guys and just basically go over these characters' abilities so you can see them at max level and understand what you're getting whenever you're investing into these tournaments. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. So as soon as I get that available for you guys, I'll post it up. But as always, if you have any questions, please come on over to teamskunk.com. You can send me a private message there. Just follow the instructions over into our Discord channel, and you can speak with me there. We're going to be having a live